Welcome back, everybody. Today we are going to be crocheting a Sylveon, which is one of the EV evolutions, one of the evolutions, you might say. This pattern is from 53 Stitches. We have done lots of 53 Stitches crochet patterns in the past. We love her stuff. Exclamation point pattern, or check out the link in the description below, and you can grab this little guy and make one for yourself. You can customize it however you want to. But it's going to be super duper cute and tiny, just like all the rest of them were. And I'm super excited to get to do this one with you. As we are finishing off the month of November, these are the last couple of crochet projects that I am doing specifically for my Pokevember St. Jude fundraising idea charity campaign thing words as my craft fair is coming up. And we'll be finishing off with that. After my craft fair, I'm not going to be focusing on making Pokemon anymore. I will be doing some other projects, Christmas presents, commissions, all different kinds of things. So if you like this kind of content, make sure you like this video. If you like it, dislike it if you dislike it. Subscribe, hit that heart button. If that heart is hollow, please consider giving me a follow or a subscribe if you're over on YouTube. And I look forward to seeing you guys in all of my future videos. Comment below if you have a specific request of what kind of videos or content you'd like to see from me, and I will do my best to accommodate. But let's not waste any more time. Let's jump into this Espeon. It starts off with a lilac colored yarn. The entire body is all lilac color, which is another great reason this is a beginner friendly pattern. You don't have to worry about color changes or any of the sort. All right. Let me get this started, and then I'll put my little finger thing on. Okay. I always get my little finger thingy. One, I forget to put it on all the time. But two, I don't ever put it on until after I have done the magic ring. It just makes it harder to thing. Ah, thank you, Lightning. Don't forget the thing that goes on your finger. Look at that. Look at that.
Who's that Pokemon?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I hope you all have had a marvelous, magical Monday. We started off today with a massive rainstorm. And because there was a rainstorm that came in, it dropped the temperatures. Because I always make sure that I get my clothes out the night before, and I checked with my Amazon device, and I asked her what the temperature was going to be, and she said it was going to be a high of 84 today. And so I was like, I'm just going to dress with some short sleeves and a capris and flip-flops, and it'll be great. I've got my Twitch hoodie, no problem. And then I go into work in the morning. I do my observation for one of my evaluations that I am doing. And then I come out of my evaluation about an hour and 15, hour and a half later. And it is frigid. I am shivering. It is wet. It was at least a 15-degree drop in temperature. It warmed right back up. Once the wind died down and the rain stopped, then the sun was able to come back out and heat the temperature back up to normal. But whoo boy, I was shivering. It was a very cold morning. I won't complain though, because it's November. We really should not be in the 80s past the halfway mark of November. It's kind of disgusting. You know? And I've got a lot of paperwork I have to start working on. I worked on that after I got home today, and I just was not able to finish off my paperwork before stream. So I'll be working on some paperwork post-stream. I'm not going to be able to really do any of my post-stream video editing or anything like that. Which, speaking of, I don't even know if I have any videos scheduled on YouTube this week. I need to double check to see if I even have any videos scheduled. Huh! It's okay. We'll figure it out. If not, I'll have plenty of time next week to work on video editing and getting everything coordinated. Unless somebody wants to do the video editing for me. Any volunteers to do all of my video editing for me? I cannot pay you. Unless I can pay you in photos of the dogs. And I'll even, if you expedite it, I'll even throw in some of Grayson's dog hair. My third eye is really on point tonight. Thank you. I was really focusing and meditating to make sure that my third eye was ready to go. You don't know how to do it, or you would, I'd appreciate the offer. I didn't know how to do it either. I just found a tutorial on YouTube, watched it, and that's basically all that I do. It's very, very basic, the video editing that I do. It's not good. I just have not spent the time to try to do better. Oh, it's going. Oh, it's going. Ah! Bahantame, welcome in, my friend. How are you? Did you get your package? Did you get your package? Best Psyduck is best deck. I'm glad you acknowledge and you remember. No numbers. There's too much numbers. I'm so glad they aren't in my head right now. I'm not like crusty and I don't have text-to-speech enabled for you hooligans. Lightning Builder says 3. Lightning Builder says 7. Can you imagine the annoyingness that could happen? Okay, so now we're up to the 36 stitches around, which is what we needed. Let's... Oh! It's arrived! Yay!
5.
No 5. No 5. We need to do this 4 times, not 5 times. I'm glad it arrived. That makes me happy. It arrived before your tree got put up and everything is on schedule. We love that. It didn't get lost in the mail. Also a very good thing. My big, massive commission that one of my customers did for me. You know, I've been working on her stuff for months now. And I finally mailed that off and it arrived on the 14th. She paid me. So I have money. Let's go. I finally am free. I'm free of that massive commission. And then, of course, Scooby comes in and was like, can you make me another set of the Scooby gang? And I was like, I sure can. Sure can, buddy. And Phoenix as well. Phoenix is like, can I have a set of the evolutions? I'm like, sure can, buddy. These are great problems to have. I do not have the following or anything like that to ever make this a full-time gig. And I keep telling myself, I don't think I would enjoy being a full-time crochet artist because it would be turning my peace, my comfort, my joy, my hobby into a job. And I would feel really bad if all of a sudden I just didn't want to crochet for a day or two and then I fall behind on Etsy orders or whatever I would need in order to keep paying my bills. I don't have the luxury of a second income to help with that until I get my brand out into the world or anything like that. So I'm good with continuing to remain a small business and a small time crochet artist that does commissions for family, friends, followers, and doesn't make it a full-time gig or anything like that. Your tree is going up early now? Let's go. Okay. I did make sure I packed myself some snacks for me to have on stream. So as I start to get a little bit hungry, which is happening right now, I am gonna take a couple of snack breaks throughout stream. I don't know what is happening right now. Why is there a big, massive knot in my yarn? Who is the knot fairy that keeps coming into my house, and can you please stop? Like, I really don't appreciate whatever knot fairy is breaking and entering into my house and making this such a hassle. Okay. My goodness. Is it so hard for the fairies that... Oh, I put my yarn in backwards because I am a doofus. There we go. Doofy, doofy, doofy. Bareback, no worries. Take your time. Hey! Alright. Help. Okay. But I've been working off stream and off camera on some more projects. I need to get this Arcanine finished. That's my plan, to finish that tonight before bed. And then I need to work on a Kyogre. That is another commission. I've already done the Lapras. And I feel like... Oh, I also need to do a Vulpix too. Shoot, I'm going to not have enough time to make his commissions by Saturday. I'm just not going to have time. Yeah, there's no way I can get all of those completed by Saturday. So I'll just have to let him know I'll bring him whatever is not finished. Like I said, he lives like 15 minutes from me, so it's not a super inconvenience. I would have liked to have finished everything, but I was focusing on our St. Jude fundraiser and getting the recommendations from donors of which Pokemon to crochet on stream, and was not focusing super hard on commissions the last month or so, and that is part of why I have fallen behind, doing too many things at once, which is very Rebecca fashion for me. It's very on brand, very on point. Puppies! More puppies. Bonus dog stream. Okay, I got you. I will do a bonus dog stream for you. Can you do ! Remind bonus dog stream? That way it goes to my remind channel, and I will get that on our schedule. Maybe I'll do that on Sunday. Thank you. Thank you, PK. Maybe I'll do that on Sunday, because I don't really have any plans on Sunday. So maybe I'll do that Sunday. Would that work for you? The Discord action you were trying to perform was blocked due to too many requests. Please ensure you are only performing one Discord action every 30 seconds. You can add a custom Discord bot under the services page to circumvent this block. Oh. Oh. My goodness. Oh, okay. It took yours but blocked hers, right? I don't understand. Okay. Well, I think the problem is I have it automatically doing like Discord timers where if somebody says the word Discord, then it'll pop up the Discord link in chat. You don't have to do ! Discord or anything like that. But I don't know. I think it's just being silly. Help. Sorry. Sorry, chat. There's a massive knot here, and I can't continue when there is a giant knot in the middle of my yarn. That is one of the annoying things about getting my own yarn balls and making my own yarn cakes, is that as you are crocheting and they start to get skinnier and skinnier and flatten out, it's a lot easier for it to start tangling up internally, and that's what happened there. This 30-second cooldown is good, though. Otherwise, peeps can spam it and annoy Discord and mess that up as well. Don't want to get flagged for too many API calls and get banned from... I didn't know that was a thing. Oh. Oh, I have a... I have a cooldown on the remind command. I already have that up.
Who's that Pokemon?
Yeah. I do already have the cooldown enacted. I think it's a 1 minute cooldown. Maybe even longer than 30 seconds, to be fair. But I'll double check that, though, because I need to figure out on YouTube, it gave me the same notification. Oh, I don't know. The message I read came over on YouTube, and my commands don't go over to YouTube. Stinky! This is so stinky and annoying. Stinky, stinky, and annoying. Like me some days. Stinky, 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 stinky. Stinky and annoying, like Becca. Hey, congrats on your catches. I could have sworn I had the remind command as only VIPs and mods, but apparently not, because if Jason's went through, he doesn't have the command mastery. So, clearly not. Hey, Steven, welcome in over on YouTube. PK's also over on YouTube. I am stinky and annoying sometimes. Can't spell awesome without annoying and stinky. Oh, you're fine. You're doing stuff. You're totally good. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. Stop with the stinky knots. I can't finish my projects when they have giant knots in them. We are on a time crunch here. Yarn gods. Yarn gods, why? Whose mother have I insulted that I deserve this? I deeply apologize to whomever's mother I have insulted that has caused me this much grief. Okay. Alright, we're almost there. What I think I may end up doing is I may just cut the yarn. It wastes some yarn, but it's a lot easier to unravel and unweave. I know. You can Jeopardy me all you want. I am going as fast as I can. I'm trying. It's taking me a lot to not curse right now. This is going to be the one thing that causes me to become no longer family friendly. No yelling. I am focusing. We don't yell when I am focusing. Did I get to the crazy weather today? Yeah, ours was actually a little bit earlier than that. We had some pretty crazy rain came in around... I mean, it had a little bit of rain around 8-ish. And then we had some more rain, at least that I noticed, after I finished my first school this morning's observation at 10. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Now I can do my increases. Yours finished by 10? I gotcha. Yeah, ours was mostly during the rush hour traffic. Which, I don't have to worry about rush hour traffic. I'm not driving into downtown or anything like that. But, oof. There was a lot of rain on the roads. Lots of puddles and people driving extra slowly, extra cautiously. Thank you for the hydration, Andrew. Let me finish this, and then I'll do that hydration. I hope everything is going well. There. Perfect. Okay, now let's change this over here. I also need to get the safety eyes, but I will do that at the end. Because, I mean, you can add the safety eyes whenever you want to. I like to wait until closer to the end if the project does not have you close up the hole. Obviously, if you're closing up the bottom of it, then you're not going to have the space to do the safety eyes after the fact. But since this one leaves me with 24 open stitches, I am easily going to have the space to do that later. What is the project tonight? We are doing an Espeon tonight. So we're doing one of the evolutions, the psychic evolution. This one, I chose this one because it was on my list of evolutions that had sold at one of my previous markets. And 2, it only requires 1 color of yarn. So I don't have to worry about having 5 or 6 color changes or a ton of extra work in that regard. It is nice and simple, very straightforward project, very beginner friendly. If you know the basics of crochet and amigurumi and you don't have your yarn knotting up like stupid balls, then it's very beginner friendly. Lapras is good for that too. We just finished our Lapras. We have already finished our Lapras. But Lapras has lots of colors. Lapras has 3 colors. We finished that on Saturday. No, Friday. Friday. I didn't stream on Saturday. So be on the lookout on YouTube if you have not already seen the VODs over on Twitch. If you want to see our Lapras. Alright, so we have a big thing being wrapped around here. Annoyingly. Wrapped. It's wrapped. Look, guys, I'm a rapper. Boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats. Giving you guys a dropping a beat. Jason, I don't know why it hates you today. I don't understand why it hates you. I guess you only come in and love on the doggos, and it wants you to love on me too. Thank you for trying to clip it, though. Clips are a free way to help support the channel and helps create short-term content. And if I like your clip, when I go back and watch it, I can always download, edit, and upload to YouTube or TikTok or any of that kind of stuff. And I saw a tweet today from Blurp, which is a company that has extra stuff that you can do on Twitch. Makes sound effects and stuff like that. And they had posted and said that clip farming is not super fun, but if you have a good community, then they can help you farm clips pretty easily, and had said if your stream does not have at least one clippable moment per stream, you need to reevaluate your content. And I got really offended by it. I don't think they meant for it to be offensive, but I also don't think they took into consideration that there are some content creators out there that don't have people that are actively watching for clips or know how to do a clip command quickly, or feel confident making clips of other channels and things like that. And then there's people like me who I do a lot of crafting and a lot of crocheting. There's not a ton of clippable content when you're crocheting. There's a ton of clippable content when you're playing video games. But unless I am being super entertaining or something happens with my project, I don't see a ton of clips being made during crochet streams specifically. Had to go old school. There you go. You think it's a bit hard? Exactly. And it's also hard to clip on phones. Like, there's a ton of reasons why people don't have clips every single stream. But I also was just feeling a little bit moody and emotional this morning. So when I read that, it didn't come across well. And I thought about commenting back, but then I didn't want it to turn into a whole thing. It wasn't worth my energy. I didn't want to pick a battle with a giant company that other creators use successfully. But yeah, I'm glad that I'm not the only one that felt it was a little bit harsh. I don't think that's what they intended. It just didn't go over well when written out the way. It sounded rude. Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one. I didn't want to feel like I was being overly sensitive, because I don't get a lot of people making clips of my channel. Or if they do, it's because I make a funny face or a funny sound effect and they use it for making GIFs and things like that. But it's not actual content that I can then post to YouTube or anything. Which is another reason why I have not tried to grow our YouTube channel or TikTok presence. I just don't have the short-term or short-form content. I keep saying short-term. Short-form content of a ton of clips and clippable moments. I had clips disabled for a while. I've never had clips disabled. The whole channel is gold. How can you isolate a 5-second segment? I've never had my clips disabled. I had it to where only VIPs and mods could make clips because I was being harassed for a little while there. But I've never had it completely stopped. I don't recall that. I believe you. Yeah, I don't know. It was limited. Yeah, I definitely limited stuff because a few years ago, I had a lot of my clips were being used against me, off stream, on different social media sites and things like that, and it just didn't make me feel safe or comfortable. Yeah, exactly. That was also part of it, is I didn't want people to be making clips of like inappropriate moments, which is also when I swapped over to being completely family friendly. That way, if clips do get out, and inevitably they do, and since we are trying to push for that short form content now, I don't mind if my students or students' families see this kind of content. I would not want them to see the content of what was being clipped a long time ago.
Who's that Pokemon?
Yeah, exactly. Because there are some trolls out there that will take clips of people's channels completely out of context, and they don't post that they took a clip. So unless you are, and maybe this is just me being a bad content creator, I don't go back and see who's taken clips of my channel after every stream. So I get surprised after the fact, and I'm like, wait a second, why do I have so many clips of my channel? Where did this come from? Also, I have not been counting my stitches. Oops. Perfect. Okay. Beautiful. We're done. Yeah. This one, leave a long tail for sewing. Easy peasy. Does anybody want to come over and help you build a bed? Oh, I love building things. I love building furniture. I would love to do that. But I need to finish itching my eye since my eye has a sty in it, and it is... I'm not supposed to touch my eyeball at all, but I am unhealthily obsessed with touching the outside of my eye to help keep the itching minimized. So, safety eyes go between rows 11 and 12. Okay, so we've got, here's 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. And then 7 stitches between. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Plop. There we go. I should wear goggles. Honestly, I considered wearing an eye patch, because I had made my mom some fuzzy chenille velvet eye patches when she had her eye surgery last year. And I was considering making myself one and just having an eye patch over my eye, but I don't think it'll help with, because I can just easily reach under it and scratch. So I don't think it's gonna help as much as I want it to help. Unfortunately. Okay, so now we're gonna swap to the other side of this yarn. Hopefully not have any more issues with the yarn knotting up and being dum-dum Magoo face butt. Hopefully. Four. You got the headboard and frame set up. You just have to finish the slats because it's a platform bed, and the drawers because I have one of those. That's what my bed and my master bedroom is. Has the built-in storage. Feel free to bring the puppies. Oh, you had to rush home in such a hurry you wouldn't be late for work. You forgot the puppies. That's okay, I'll take care of them. Lol. I would never forget my puppies. in any capacity. Good try. They would never let me forget them. They escort me to the door. No matter whose house I'm at, they are little shadows. Alright, let's see here. Do a little increase. Do a little increase here and a little increase there. And let's just do another one here. And let's do that 3 more times. Why not? 15 and 18. You can imagine the sad look on Poe's face. And now you're sad in your make-believe pup napping scenario. It's okay. As long as she gets some love and attention and Treatos, she will be less sad. Ah. All the hugs and the snuggles, then she'll be okay in some regards. She doesn't like hugs and snuggles unless they're on her time frame. So as long as you give her some space and let her come to you for when she feels like snuggles are warranted. And if you have facial hair, then she is more accepting of your presence in her life. She gets that from me. I also like facial hair. That's how your girl is too. She avoids you like a plague unless she wants the... Exactly, she's part cat. I feel it. Beard check. I've been trying to grow my beard out for 34 years. Poe's gonna be fine. Perfect. Don't forget walks twice a day. Need to trim the nails. Yearly vet appointment next week. And also goes to the groomer to get a wash. Good luck. I need to set up an appointment for Grayson to go to the groomers. I'm having a bunch of friends come over for Christmas, and I'm going to be doing a ton of cleaning, and I feel like his fur is still everywhere. Even though I've been bathing him myself, I just feel like it would be better if he goes to the groomers and gets their deep furminator or whatever it's called. The furmination treatment. You've got chin hairs. Does that mean she'll accept you? Probably. She also loves, like, ear hair. If you have ear hair specifically, like, it's a very older man kind of thing, but if you've got ear hair, for some reason, she really loves to smell people's ears. I don't think it's an ear wax thing. I think it's an ear hair thing. Oh, no, Jason! Gross! Thanks, I hate it. I hate that visual description. No. No, man! No, I can't stand. I love... Okay. It's a thing. I think it's a hair thing in general for me. I can't stand when I see people, like, picking and pulling out individual hairs from their bodies. I don't mind haircuts, because it's just like a full-on just use some scissors and chip chop. But with pliers and tweezers and all that kind of stuff, it's too much for me. Same thing with the nail files. The nail files make such a sound that my ears can pick up. I don't know how to even describe the sound that the nail files make. I would rather be running my teeth over a chalkboard than to have to sit and hear people using nail files on their nails. My mom knows it's one of my big peeves, and she'll warn me before she starts to use her nail file so I can leave the room. It's one of those things that just hearing it makes my entire body cringe. It is physically paining, physically ailing me. Is a full beard or 5 o'clock shadow acceptable? She's okay with 5 o'clock shadow. She's never met somebody with a full-on, like, ZZ Top beard, though. So if anybody has, like, a full-on crazy beard, she's never met somebody with a big old crazy beard. Just, like, a normal, well-kept, groomed beard. Or 5 o'clock shadow, or naked face. Okay, I'm so glad I'm not the only one that feels like nail files are spawns of Satan. I'm so glad I am not the I feel validated. I feel seen today. You guys have made me feel like I am not this weird lady on the internet. Takes notes, draw a beard when meeting potion. Well, good for you though, because you are a lady and she loves ladies. She loves women. She has not had any problem around women. It's men that she has a problem with, unless they have facial hair. Or ear hair. If you're a girl, you already have an in with potion. That's I know that is very sexist, but you know what? That is my dog. That is my little girl. Real beard or will fake beards work? I don't think she cares about fake beards. I have taken her to go visit Santa and she wasn't scared by the fake beards. I don't think she necessarily knows a difference. She probably does. In terms of snuggles and hugs and everything, I would feel like a real one is probably more important to her. What about Grayson? Does he have any preference? Grayson loves people in general. He has no preference. I would say he slightly likes men more than women. But he also loves children of all ages. He loves little humans. He loves babies. I think because they are in their own little cars, because they are in strollers whenever he meets them, and he thinks that's really cool. I don't know how he would do with like a toddler pulling on his hair or grabbing his tail or biting his ear or anything like that. He only meets contained children. He has never met a heathen child that is on the loose, wreaking havoc. Your small human isn't that small. I mean, he likes medium-sized humans too. I mean, he loves me. I'm a medium-sized human. Whoa, 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 whoa. What are you asking about Best Boy for? I thought we had an agreement. She's asking only good things. She just wants to know all the inside working secrets of how to get Grayson to love her. The secret to getting Grayson to love you, 1, is to be a human. 2, be a dog. 3, give him treats. Or your human food. Either one. As long as he gets some form of nourishment and or butt scratches. He's also a sucker for butt scratches. So really either of those are good options. I like how my dogs are being traded and partitioned out into chat. But they are bonded. They're a bonded pair though, Jason. Why would you want to break them up like that? Jason, they're a bonded pair. Will he accept cuddles? From some certain individuals, he will accept cuddles. again, they're on his time, and if he feels like he is done with peopling, then he does not want to be bothered. But that's usually, he gets annoyed with me specifically. But then there are some times where I am very busy and I am actively crocheting something on the couch, and he will just come up and he'll scooch in and he'll just be like, excuse me, I'd like to talk to you about your car's extended warranty. And he just scooches on in here. Alright, so we gotta make two legs. The legs and the arms and the tail should easily be completed before our next Stream Raiders battle. The arms and the legs are super fast. The tail is also fairly fast. Hey, I caught the Among Us on accident. I didn't mean to catch it. I meant to push Pokey Check, and I just said, you know what? Here, throw a great ball at it instead. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Huge! Okay, so 3, 4, 5, 6. So 4 times 9 is 36. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Flip it inside out. Continue. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15. 16, 17, 18. Halfway there. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm singing all my stitches because why not? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, last stitch, 18, fasten off. I had a great session today for my multiply disabled classroom that I have, my very medically fragile kiddos. We did a theme about being thankful. So all of our songs that we did today were about the word thanks or giving thanks or just different things that may be going on in our world that we should be looking out to be thankful for. So of course I had to do the theme song for Golden Girls. Thank you for being a friend. And we did my favorite things. Did I do ZZ Top? I did not. We did my favorite things from The Sound of Music. And I did a verse for each of my students about their favorite thing that they may be thankful for. Now, keep in mind, these are students that are nonverbal, have multiple seizures, and wheelchair bound, stuff like that. So I am filling in the blanks on their behalf, but at least most of the time they are pretty well engaged, and I have an idea of what their favorite stuff are to be able to make up a little verse for each of them. Anybody want to go to treatment for you? You don't wanna? You can get ice cream afterwards. Ooh, can you? Is that factual? Can you get treatment ice cream? Okay, that's 2 times around. Which ZZ Top song are you thinking of? I thank you. Okay, I don't know that one. I'm gonna have to look that one up. But I also got to notify all of the nurses and classroom staff that I have not seen Golden Girls. I don't know anything about Golden Girls besides the fact that it had Betty White and it was a TV show, a very popular comedic TV show about four older ladies, and that is the extent of my knowledge of Golden Girls. It's not that I intentionally did not watch the show, it's just when it came out and was super popular, I was really little and was not actively watching shows like that. You can if you want to, but you don't get paid till next week, so unlikely you still have to pay for medication. It's $100. Yikes. Yikes. Oh. Whew. That's a big yikes. Did y'all know though that for St. Jude that families do not get sent a bill for any of their medication or treatments? For travel or food or housing, they don't get a bill at all their entire time that they are here for treatment. And it's because of donors like you guys and out in the world and the fundraising efforts that other communities bring in. So that's pretty awesome. Hey, Danu! Welcome in. And $20 raised can provide a new toy for the children's play area. And that $20 will get us even closer to that $750. We are so close to $750. So close. Now we're gonna do a little bit of a tangent here. What is everybody's favorite Eevee evolution? What is your favorite evolution? You don't pay for treatment or your housing, so you can't complain. The National Cancer Foundation here in Australia is who's helping you out. That is amazing. That is so amazing. That is a blessing for you, I'm sure. Heckin' awesome. Flaring on because fire is best type? Is it? Is it though? Because I'm pretty sure my Psyduck can just super effective wipe your booty. Although Espeon because nighttime. I like Sylveon because she's pretty. I like Vaporeon because water type, but I actually don't like Vaporeon as an actual Pokemon to use in battle. One, two, three, four, five, six. All right, we're making the second arm. There's the confusion. It's come out. Oh no! His headache. One, two, three. 4, 5, 6. You like Umbreon? Yeah. I figured that's what you meant. Espeon because purple. Also figured that's what you would say. Five, 6, 7, 8. I think that's probably part of why I like Sylveon, is because it's pink. Last row.
Welcome to the Boo
Hello.
Crew.
Welcome to the Becca Boo Crew. We do have anonymous follows on, but if you want to sit back and relax and lurk, you're welcome to. If you want to come into chat and say hello and introduce yourself, you're also welcome to do that. But welcome into our Becca Boo Crew. I must eat you. I bought some new cashews to eat our friends. And it's toasted marshmallow. Which is much more delicious than the toasted marshmallow of these stupid Bean Boozleds. These are much, much better. Much better. Heckin' toasted marshmallow or stink bug. I can't really taste the difference between the two of them. They're both pretty gross. Now, toothpaste. Toothpaste is delicious. Alright, we're going into the tail. So the tail, I don't really have to count rows necessarily. I just need it to be long. It just needs to be long. It seems like a place for you. You love crochet, Pokemon, and St. Jude's. Awesome! Well, thank you for coming on in. Yeah, so we are raising money for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. We're doing an event called Pokevember. We did Poketober back in October, and now we're in November, so we're doing Pokevember. For every Pokemon that I sell, I'm going to donate a portion of that back to our campaign. And chat has been helping me come up with a variety of different Pokemon that we have available for sale. I have a big craft market on Saturday, so we're finishing up this last bit of inventory, and I will make sure I take photos of every single Pokemon that I put out and which ones sell, and I'll be completely honest with you guys when they sell. But also, if they don't sell, then you guys will have access to purchasing them yourself. I do have headache ducks. We have lots of headache ducks around here. Psyduck is best duck, so make sure you look at all those emotes. We got lots of emotes that are Psyducks related. We've got multiple Psyducks over here. I crocheted this guy. It's a big life-size shiny Psyduck.
The hunt is on for sweets
Jason, get
and
outta here.
treats.
We've got this shiny Psyduck. We have our Halloween Franken duck. We just made a super small, tiny Psyduck. He was 3 inches tall. We made that on Friday, along with finishing up our Lapras. But yes, we have lots of different Psyduck things around here. I mean, check. Look over my shoulder. I have a lot of Psyduck stuff. The best duck is in the oven. I don't think I've actually ever eaten duck. Duck à l'orange. I've never had Peking duck. I've never had sleeping duck. I've never had running duck. Duck isn't bad. Yeah, I've just never had it. I just know it's expensive, so I am cheap. I don't like to buy fancy stuff like that. It needs to be properly prepared. Like sushi? I mean, I know sushi has to be properly prepared. Obviously, it's raw. But in order for you to remain healthy and safe. Alright. Hi, Grayson. What's up, honeybee? So for this one, it says it wants me to do 16 rows, 16 rounds to make the length of the tail. Like I said, I'm not actually counting my stitches. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys a trick to know what row you are on when you have something crazy like this. Or if you're working on a scarf or a blanket and you have to make 273 rows or something like that and you get lost in your counting, I'll show you a little trick in order to identify how many rows you're on. It is all redeemed, and he's doing fine. He went on a walkies after I got home from work today, and he has had lots of treats. He had a great weekend. He had probably the best weekend of his life. He probably thought he was about to be put down. He was having such a blast. Welcome in, Coffee and Bacon Guy. Okay, we've got a couple more rows. I assume it doesn't look quite long enough yet. Congrats on your catches to Craftwinds and Shadow. Welcome in, Craftwinds. How you doing? How's it go? Thank you for the lurk. You're gonna go finish the bed without pup napping. I'm sorry. I mean, the pups might enjoy napping. They do enjoy that. All right, so here's the trick that I like to do. Is we're going to be counting from where we finished. We're going to be counting the humps, the little holes that we make. That way we know how many rows we have done. So we start at the very bottom. The first hump is obviously the magic ring. That's round 1. So we go from here. So that first hole right here at the very bottom, that's row 1. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We've done 12 rows. That is just a quick way of giving yourself a guideline of how many rows are you currently at. You can do the same thing if you're working on a flat piece, if you're working on like a hat or a scarf or a blanket, stuff like that. 1,200 rows. That would be a massive, massive blanket. That'd be like a 9.5 blanket. You have my window as a quarter panel. You can lurk, watch 4 streams, and you thought the googly on my forehead was a dead pixel, and then it moved. And then it went back again. You were so good. Oh no. Well, I'm glad I could confuse you. Happy Monday. Am I right? That's hilarious. Happy Monday indeed. Hopefully you didn't panic and automatically buy yourself a new monitor or something like that. Like, oh no, we have a dead pixel. Guess I gotta buy a new monitor. Now, I was trying to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We've got one last row. All right. 4, 5, and 6. Good enough. Finish off, leaving a long tail. Now, we've got this part of the tail. We have to make the little split of the tail. So it's going to be a smaller little portion. Same idea, though. As I said, we're going to have all of this stuff finished before the Stream Raiders battle. It's so good. All we have to do after this are the 2 ears and the little hair flap thingies that go underneath the ears on the sides of the face. 4, 5, and 6. Okay, this one I had to do it 7 rows worth. Eh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Flip it inside out just because it makes things easier. 6. Go away, you stupid knot. Get the heck out of here. Heckin' yarn knots. The yarn goblins are at it again. And they're not the good kind of goblins. The yarn knot fairies, whatever you want to refer to them as. But they are not cute. Get it? Get it? They are not cute. I'm so good at jokes. I'm so good at jokes. And now everyone's going to stand up and leave. They're like, yeah, and I'm out. Goodbye. I'm out of here. On that note, it was not cute. I made a joke in my first school this morning they were watching a video, and it was of a turkey, and the turkey was dancing, and it looked like the turkey was twerking. It was shaking its booty. And I was like, you guys, look, that's the twerky. And the teachers could not hold it together. They could not sustain themselves. They got lost in a riot of laughter. Alright, this part is done as well. So now we... So this part on... right here. And it makes this little split action like that. Okay, let's put that there. Let's go ahead and put this together. Yeah, right there looks good. That looks like a decent placement. Fun fact for anybody that is curious, today is my nephew's birthday. So I chatted with him via text message today, and it was great. I haven't spoken to my nephew, just besides like Merry Christmas and that kind of stuff. I haven't spoken to him in apparently almost 2 years, because his mom, my sister-in-law, passed away 2 years ago, and that was the last time I went up to Dallas to go really see a lot of my family, was at her funeral. And I can't believe that it's been 2 years. Like, I don't know how time was weird and like that, but it's crazy to think that, first of all, that she's been gone for 2 years, but also that the last time I saw my niece and nephew was 2 years ago. Yeah. Aloha, welcome in. Can we get a shout out for Aloha Craw, please, mods? I had a blast getting to hang out in his stream last night. His kiddo was playing Limbo, and I immediately added that to my wish list because it looks super fun. There. It looks super, super fun. Let's go ahead and start putting the stuffing in on this guy. We have 2 minutes before our Streamer's battle, so instead of starting the ears, I'm going to go ahead and at least put the fiber fill in here and start putting the head and body together. Oh, Craw, let's go. Thank you so much for donating to the kids. Let's heckin' go. Thank you. Is there a note? I need to see. Hold on. Tiltify. Let's log in. Let's see if there's a note. You are so sweet. Thank you so much for that donation. Amazing. It's loading. Sorry. You would think I'd be a good streamer, but I'm not. No comment, no incentives. That was just $20 just because why not? That is amazing. Super generous. That $20 does add to our list. We're at $746 towards our end-all goal of $1,000, but I would love to be able to hit $750 tonight if possible. If anybody has $5 they'd like to throw in, that would be super generous. But either way, that $20 is a new toy for a hospital play area. That is a new toy for a child or their sibling or their parent to be able to utilize during treatment or their stay while they're at St. Jude. So thank you so much. St. Jude is dope. Your cousin has 2 kids with pediatric cancer, so it's always good to show them some love. And they will love every second of that new toy and that $20 donation that you sent over. Thank you very, very much. I heard there's an Espeon. There is, Alley Cat. We are making an Espeon today. I'm guessing you like Espeon. This is a total guess. But for some reason, my intuition is telling me that I think you may enjoy Espeon. It might be your favorite evolution. I could be wrong. I have been known to be wrong many times. 52 units on the battlefield. How on earth do we have 52 units on the battlefield? Holy cannoli. We love that. Thank goodness. Hopefully one of these days I will do another skinathon. I just have not had any time to be able to coordinate one, especially around the holidays. So maybe I will make maybe I'll do it again like I did last year and do it as part of our St. Jude campaign. Because we always do our big St. Jude campaign, our Play Live campaign in the spring, April, May. So maybe I will do another skinathon around that time. Skinathons are always fun, yeah. So what we did last time was I donated 100% of the proceeds from our skinathon back to our campaign. So I think we ended up raising $567 or something like that. And 100% of that money went directly back to St. Jude. So people were able to buy Stream Raider skins and have that money go directly to charity at the same time. So they were able to pick up something really fun to be able to use in their games and do good for the kids. It was a very, very fun time. It was full of chaos. It was great. Can confirm. I mean, that's how we were able to unlock some of our other full skins. We were able to unlock 2 more full skins. We did a full skin of our War Beast, which is a Grayson Potion Banjo 3-headed Cerberus as us Americans call it. So that was really, really fun to get to have all 3 of the doggos represented in that skin. And then our epic skin, which we just showed off, is our monk. Because I figured Psyduck is very psychic in nature. And I figured monks also have that psychic type feel about them. So I figured a monk was a really good option. I have an idea of a Pokemon-inspired shinobi. I would love to be able to unlock a shinobi skin someday. I need more help from other people on other skins. But also, we don't have a huge Stream Raiders community here. We're not one of the really big streamers. So I don't anticipate us needing a ton of full skin ideas anytime soon. I would love to still hit that Captain TV partner one day. Will one of the prizes be a crochet lesson with me? It can be. It absolutely can be. Alright, there we go. We have our head and body now attached. It'd be fun to have a blob skin. You love the blob unit. I was thinking if for the blob unit, we could even do like a poke blob instead of a poke ball. It could be a poke blob and make it look like a blobby pokeball. Would be kind of cute. Because obviously I already used Clover's cow blob. Like that one's too adorable. I don't want to put another cow blob out into the world. Hers is too perfect for that. How much to make that happen? Oh gosh, I have no idea. I don't even have that as a redeem or an incentive. I have no idea. I have no clue. Alright, there we go. There's the head and the body attached. The tail is also attached. let's go ahead and start putting... we still need to crochet the ears and the face fluff, but I feel like we can put that at the last second. I want to stuff the feet. The stuffing is optional here. You do not have to stuff the hands or the feet. The hands I don't stuff at all because they're so small. There's not really a reason to. But for the feet, I like to stuff a little bit into the feet just to give it a slight bit of sturdiness. And that way it's not a wobbly character or anything like that. I still need to make that video for you or get into a voice chat with you, Andrew, one of these days to help you with the magic ring. Alright, so we want this guy to go right here, which means I feel like I should get my handy dandy mommy stick out. I don't know how the science behind this Ami stick works. I truly don't. But it is magic. Highly recommend to anybody who wants to make a lot of amigurumi in the future, and if that's what they want to crochet for themselves, to pick up a pair of Ami sticks. I got mine from dandeliontonic.com. She has some drops. I mean, she's also where I got my potion crochet hook. So I got my custom potion crochet hook. There was at one point a Psyduck crochet hook, but I didn't know about her website in time, and some other punk purchased it. I missed out on the Psyduck one. I got you, Andrew. Absolutely. I got you. Okay. All right. Let's get this one also into the right placement. I think right there is good. Get that Ami stick in here. Stab! Ah, no. Stab. Thank you. It was not stabbing properly. Okay. I'm trying to make sure I keep myself on camera as best as I can for you guys. I don't want to be too far off the screen. What I would really like is if somebody who knows how to make trailers for, like, for Twitch, or they know how to make raid videos or anything like that. If anybody knows of somebody who is in our community, I don't have the money to be able to pay somebody to make a raid video or use our clips to make a trailer or anything, but I would love to get to learn and have, kind of like you're wanting a crochet tutorial, I would love to have a video editing tutorial from somebody who's really good at what they do. That's what I would really love. During the Moco Locos, I gotcha. Okay, so for the tail needs to be facing with the split part down. So, like that. Like so. Okay, so we're going to put this right down here. Now, again, this one does not have to be stuffed because it's so skinny. What you could do if you really wanted it to be movable or shapeable or anything in any of that capacity, you could always put a piece of like a wooden dowel or a piece of wire in there. You can use like a pipe cleaner to go in there if you are really interested. I am not interested in that being something that I need to do for this Pokemon. So I'm just going to leave it the way it is and see how it sits up. It doesn't sit up quite perfectly unless I move it around, but hey, it sits pretty darn close. We're going to weave in the rest of this tail because we don't want there to accidentally be a dismemberment.
Who's that Pokemon?
Your Bachelor of Arts is in radio and television. You tend to be good at editing videos. Man, if you could just tell me how to get good. I did a quick tutorial. I watched a few videos. I use DaVinci Resolve. And it's just like, it's very basic. I cut, splice, cut, splice, cut, splice, and then I send to YouTube. I would love to be able to make it a little bit nicer, like being able to add some visual effects where it zooms in on my face when I make a funny face, or to, if I'm like, you guys, here's a song that I'm singing, and all of a sudden the lyrics pop up next to me. If I'm able to just to throw stuff like that into my videos to make the videos a little bit more engaging, and it's not just literally a shortened version of my Twitch VODs, which is exactly what it is right now. That's all it is a shortened version of my Twitch VODs. And just head over to the library and, like you said, see if they have a computer. They're going to have like a makers and crafting lab. They're going to have a spot for different arts. So which means they're probably going to have art classes. I don't know if they're going to have like crochet classes or anything. I don't need a crochet class, but it'd be kind of fun to be able to see if they have a crochet class. Then they might have video editing classes or something like that too. That's a really good suggestion. I haven't stepped foot into a library in at least 2 years. Not because I am anti-libraries. As I just don't read, so I don't think about libraries for anything other than books. And clearly libraries are a wealth of information in other capacities. It's not all only books. Your library has a crochet class. Women's Running has been doing it for 2 years. Oh, very cool. I tried to ask my library if they would ever do like a mommy and me storytime music class run by me as a music therapist, but they said if I did that, it would have to be free. That they only allow free classes at the library, and I wasn't sure how I would make that work because I need to be paid in order to make my bills. So I was like, I don't know how to make a class sustainable if I'm doing it on a volunteer basis. So you were approached a few times to take over the class. Oh my goodness. That's funny. That is funny. Whoopsies. Whoopsie daisy. Oops. Double oops. Triple oops. Here we go. So many oops on my loops. She kept calling out the wrong stitch on her pattern. Oh, that is a big deal. Unless she's maybe Was she European? Because obviously the Europeans have a different system. If they have a makers and crafting lab, they probably have a computer lab. You could probably volunteer to do a crochet class, or even just do a crochet knitting meetup. Library downtown has a crochet knitting meetup where people get together and hang out and craft. In the wintertime, they get yarn donated from people and give it to people to make hats for the unhoused. Yeah. And I have done, for years, I've done a Hats for the Homeless campaign is what I've always called it. And I know that's not the politically correct term any longer, but that is what I have always called it. Where if I would get gift bombs, like gifted subs in Twitch chat, then I would crochet a hat for every 5 gift subs. So I may do that again this year as well. I have a whole box full of hats ready to go to the homeless shelter and or to individuals on the side of the road. It's just very hard during the winter time. One, it's either too cold outside and nobody's on the actual streets, they're at the shelter, so I can't find them to give them when I'm out driving. Or two, it is currently 80 degrees in middle of November. Nobody wants a crocheted hat. It's not cold. It's not cold enough here. Those are the two reasons, or it's either too cold or it's not ever cold. I have a bunch of hats though that we have accumulated over the last couple of years, and my plan is my best friend and her family are coming to spend right after Christmas to spend New Year's with me, and I'm going to take them and their kiddos to one of the shelters, one of the local shelters, and have the kiddos help me donate them to individuals. Either there's a Church Under the Bridge program that we have, or just go directly to the shelter itself and just pass out hats. I think it would be really great for them because it's a 9 and 12-year-old. I think he's 8, he's turning 9. I just think that would be a really great thing to show the kiddos, to give back when you can, in whatever capacity that you can. And for me, I can't financially help out all the time, but I have a craft and I have a bunch of yarn, and I have received a ton of donated yarn. I've received a ton of gift cards from people to go buy yarn with the intent of making them into hats. It's a good use for extra. Exactly. And Lord knows I have a ton of extra yarn. My grandchildren's grandchildren will still be trying to get rid of my yarn. Stop it. Okay, so now we are working on the ears. Perfect. We've got 10 minutes to go. We should easily be able to get both of these ears done and the facial tuft. That will not be a problem. Well, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 25, 26, 28, 29, and 30. Fasten off. Okay. One more ear. I'm also very low on yarn. I was correct. I said I'm gonna have just enough yarn to finish off this project. I'll have some left over, but it's not gonna be enough to make another one. I wouldn't want to make another one, but it's definitely not enough. I would need to go to the store and get another skein. But hey, I'm using up yarn, and that is one of the main purposes of doing a ton of different projects, is to use up the yarn that I already have. It keeps the yarn out of the landfills. That is a big thing for me, is I want to be able to keep the yarn and recycle it if possible, and just don't let it go to waste. You were making granny squares with some extra yarn. Oh, very cool. What did you end up doing with the granny squares? When you got a stack, you'd sew them together in a tote or blanket or a cape. Oh, very cool. I like that. No, don't get knotted up now. We're almost done. No, stop it. No! Stop it! Okay. You don't yell at it. Are you actually crocheting properly? Who threw dirt in my eye? It hurts. I mean, I have a sty. Nobody threw dirt in my eye, but I'm also broken right now. I'm sorry, your allergies are kicking your booty. You had about 30 different patterns. Nice. Mwah. All better? Did that work through the internet? I don't think so. But thank you on behalf of PK and I. If only, right? And 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Done. Fasten off. Okay, so there's our 2 ears. And finally, we need to make the little hair tuft things. You are now ready 40 minutes too early. Oh no. No. Hey, better early than to be late. As my band director told us in high school, to be late, or to be early is to be on time. To be on time is to be late is to be dead. It causes me such severe anxiety if I'm late somewhere. If I'm running behind, running late, I get super panicky. It's not fun. I learned that from my mom. My mom always told me I need to be places at least 15 minutes early. Of course, your kid freaks out over little scratches and bruises. You only worry when she hides it and says she's fine. I see. She's got a little bit of childhood hypochondria. Because I also had that growing up. I had that growing up, and it was hard because when I did actually get severely injured, then people didn't believe me as much. It was like the boy crying wolf.
Who's that Pokemon?
Hey, we got a cute little dolphin in chat. Little palafin, little dolphin. I'll go for it. Why not? You try to be 15 minutes early all the time? Yeah, good, 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 good. Very good. 3, 4, 5. One, 2. My goodness, someone's thirsty. Thirsty girl. Oh my lord, this piece right here. We have 2 minutes left to make this last ear flap. Hi, sweet angel. I'm not rushing or anything. We're not done. We're not finishing stream. But I just wanted to. Sometimes when you crochet as much as I do, it's fun to make little games and challenges to be like, can I finish this before X, Y, or Z happens? So it's kind of like we were talking a while back about when you're filling up the car and you're getting gas, you start filling up the gas on a weekly or monthly basis or whatever all the time since you're 16. Now, over time, you're going to start playing games with yourself and be like, can I get it to land exactly on the dollar or a quarter? Hi, Potion. Thank you, baby doll. My good girl. Thank you, honey. What a sweet girl. I know you drink so much water, you probably have to pee-pee again. Well, you're gonna have to wait. Okay. What was the command? It won't load, so you can buy... it's Pokeshop Buy. Pokeshop Buy. Pokeshop B-U-Y. Or you can go into the panels below it. But that's, I mean, if you're on the computer, you can do that. On the phone, it's not really easy. Heck. Alright, well, I got distracted by potions, so that is why we didn't finish off this second... I hear you, Stream Raiders. Calm down. That's why we didn't finish off this second little facial hair tuft. I got distracted by a sweet angel girl. Somebody send help. There's a giant knot. Again. In my yarn. And I don't understand. Help. Okay. All right. That's better. That was better. Ugh, I hate this so very much. It's so annoying. It's such a frustrating thing to have to deal with when you're in the middle, because you can't continue. There's nothing I can do about it. I cannot continue crocheting until I get rid of this knot. So it's very frustrating. Oh, there you go. And sometimes it'll tell you can't buy an item because you don't have enough Poke coins. I think I was thinking of Pokecord on Discord as the Pokeshop buy. Okay. Almost there. Ta-da! We did it! Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay. Let me just finish off this last row. And then we'll go run that battle. 1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness. Get out of my way. Thank you. 4, 5, 6. Fasten off. We're all done. Yay! You have plenty of Pokecoins. Think not of the knot. It knows not. It's true. There we go. Alright, both of the hair thingies are done. Okay, so let's put these ears on. We do just flatten the base. We're not going to stuff it and have it shaped like this. It's just a flattened ear. Just a flattened ear. And they're going to be on each side of the head. Like so. Maybe. There. Okay, let's see how this works. How does this look? So far, that's looking okay. You thought it was a foot? Ma'am. Ma'am, those are ears. They're ears. Okay, there we go. Quit making fun of me, PK. I'm being bullied here, chat. My mods are bullying me. Rar. You thought they were horns? I mean, kind of. They're pointy ears. Thank you for loving me, Shadow. At least someone does. That is one row too high, but I actually like it. I may move, I'm going to remove this one and we're going to move it up one row. Yeah. We're going to move it up one row just to match. I think that'll be better. They look bland right now, but I have to add the extra felt piece on the inside of the ear. So it looks bland and it doesn't look quite like Espeon yet, but it will in Just a moment. Before the end of stream today, it will look as it's intended to. Okay, that looks better. I like it. Now for this... This goes right underneath the ear. Behind, but also... Or below, but also one row right in front. Yep. Help. Heck you. Fine. Three. Yes. Yes. There we go. You like the antlers? No. No, chat. Sylveon does not have antlers. It is not part moose. We are not Canadian here. Aren't they ears? Thank you. Exactly. Yes. You nerds. So one row below, but right in front. Right here. Yeah. What, baby girl? Why are you crying, honey? That one feels like really far forward. That one feels really far forward in comparison. Yeah, let's move that one back a row. Why does that feel so much farther forward? I don't know. That was weird. Is this a Valken from Star Trek? Sir. Sir! You are all grounded. You are all grounded. Every single one of you. Go to your room. You get no dessert after dinner. You're back-talking your stream mommy.
Who's that Pokemon?
Is it an Espeon? It's not. If it was an Espeon, I was gonna scream. Okay. I've moved it back one row. So let's hope... Thank you for putting the link to our campaign into chat. Yeah, that looks so much better. Oh my gosh, so cute. So cute, so cute. Let's go ahead and weave in all of these ends. We gotta weave them in really good. You've got your PC? Yes. PK. Aeolus and I played Phasmo again the other day because we're still trying to finish off the Point Hope challenge, which is correctly identifying and surviving the ghost 50 times. And every time I go, I have to go find my emotional support shark. My baby shark, do 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 do, baby shark, da dun, da dun. Sending us to our rooms wasn't the punishment you think. I was going to send an invite, but I mean that's why I tagged everybody on Discord. I tagged Phasmo on Discord, but I didn't get any response except from Sushi, who said he would be happy to watch it, but nobody else responded into wanting to play. So then I just decided, you know what, I'm just going to eat dinner, and I had a headache at that point. I just decided to sit and crochet in front of the TV. We were also playing, like, right as soon as you were waking up. You didn't see it? It's because you have my channel muted. I'm sure you hate me. Why does my community hate me so much? Alright, so I need red. A small little circle of red. Okay. I'm running low on my red felt. I've gone to 3 different stores, and not a single store has the stupid red felt that I need. I don't know why everybody and their mother is using red felt. I think it's because it's now the winter season. It's Christmas time, and people are making stockings or felt versions of stockings for kids and ornaments and Christmas trees, stuff like that. And so they're using up a lot of the red and the green, which is unfortunate because I need it for non-Christmas things. You just have Discord muted on your phone. You see it when you're up and on your PC. Oh, that's fair. Thank you for the stretch and the hydration. Hi, baby girl. Hi, sweetheart. My lovey bug. I love you so much, my baby angel. My baby angel. Okay, so we've got this part. We just need to put the dark, it's like a dark, deep blue. I don't like the blue, though. Is it supposed to be blue? I guess it is. I guess it is. Yeah, I guess it is. That does look good. Okay. I'll allow it. I will allow it. This one time, I will allow the pattern to be correct. Let's make this a little bit smaller. Chop off the bottom slightly. Perfect. Perfect fit. You're gonna head off and see if you can get some eye drops. Bye. Love you. Bye. Can we get a shout out for Purple Kitty, please? She is a sweet angel. Just like Potion. And she deserves everybody's love and attention. And everybody should go follow her on Twitch. Oh my gosh. So many shout outs. Everybody's giving a shout out. You get a shout out. And you get the same shout out. I should do a cooldown on that, but I also don't want to in case we get raided as soon as we've done a shout out, you know? Like, that would be embarrassing if we did a shout out and then all of a sudden another community came in and I have a 5-minute cooldown or whatever. Even if it's a 30-second cooldown, can still be a little bit embarrassing to be like, oh no, sorry, I've already used up my shout out for you. Ha ha. You're far faster at typing. That's fair. This feels like it's a little bit too tall still. Let's shrink that one just slightly. Yeah, that one just felt a little bit too tall. Better. Okay, let's get to using our fabric fusion glue. Again, I cannot needle felt these onto the ears because there is no fiber fill with which it could fuse inside. So I will just be stabbing air, and stabbing air is not really that productive. So instead, I do use a permanent fabric glue. And I have, to my knowledge, I have not had any issues in the many, many years that I've been doing this. I've never once, that anybody has told me, had any of the glued on felt pieces fall off. Obviously, if you are going to be having something that is glued, you don't want to wash it in the dishwasher. Please don't wash your project in the dishwasher. Do not wash it on high heat. Do not dry it on high heat. Do not leave it in your car during a Texas summer. 0 out of 10 on all of those situations. But also do not wash it in the dishwasher. It will not get dried. There you go. And there is our Espeon. Our Espeon is complete. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me make this Espeon today. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite Pokemon evolution is. And I hope to catch you guys on our next video. Bye, YouTube. See ya!